Hey friends, if you're loading up on green smoothies, popping probiotics, yet still battling bloat, brain fog, or stubborn weight, today's video is for you. The hidden saboteur could be glyphosate, the world's most used weed killer, quietly dosing your food, water, and even personal care items. By the end, you'll know why it's so harmful, where it hides, and how to kick it out of your life for good. What exactly is glyphosate? Glyphosate is the active ingredient in Roundup and hundreds of other herbicides. Farmers spray it to kill weeds, and sometimes entire crops, just before harvest to dry them faster. Because it's water-soluble, residues wash into rivers and even evaporate into rain. A recent U.S. study detected glyphosate in over 80% of human urine samples. So if you're feeling exposed, you probably are. Why should you care? Probable carcinogen. The World Health Organization classifies glyphosate as Group 2A, likely to cause cancer in humans, linking long-term exposure to non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Microbiome wrecker. Glyphosate is patented as an antibiotic. Even low doses kill the good bacteria that make serotonin, dopamine, and short-chain fatty acids, leaving you with mood swings and leaky gut. Endocrine disruptor. In cell studies, glyphosate throws off estrogen and testosterone signaling at parts per million. That can translate to thyroid sluggishness, infertility struggles, or stubborn belly fat. Metabolic and liver damage. Animal research ties daily microdoses to fatty liver disease, insulin resistance, and chronic fatigue, issues many people blame on aging or bad genetics. Sneaky sources in everyday life. Breakfast oats and cereal grain crops are sprayed just before harvest. Plant-based proteins like pea and soy desiccation, spray speeds processing. Tap water and even rain farm runoff seeps into reservoirs and groundwater. Park or lawn weed and feed shoes, pets, and kids track residues indoors. Cotton products, conventional tampons, diapers, cottonseed oil. If it isn't certified organic or specifically labeled glyphosate residue-free, assume it carries a dose. Can you detox glyphosate? Yes, here's how. Sweat and move the lymph. Since glyphosate is water-soluble, sweating and boosting your lymphatic flow really help flush it out. Even just a 10-minute rebounder session or a good sauna sweat can accelerate excretion. Next, bind it in the gut. Activated charcoal, bentonite clay, and humic or fulvic minerals can actually capture glyphosate in your intestines, so it exits in your stool instead of recirculating. Just remember to take binders away from food, medications, and supplements. Support liver phase 2. Your liver converts glyphosate into water-ready compounds. So things like N-acetylcysteine, milk thistle, and sulfur-rich veggies such as broccoli, garlic, and onions really feed those detox pathways. Also, load up on glycine. Early research suggests glyphosate may swap itself for the amino acid glycine in proteins. Supplementing 3 grams of glycine or collagen daily could help limit that damage while also helping rebuild tissue. And finally, rebuild the microbiome. Spore-based probiotics and resistant starch feed the gut bacteria that glyphosate kills off. A happier microbiome means better immunity and honestly more mood resilience too. Alright, let's dive into some simple swaps for your daily armor. First up, go organic for grains, legumes, and nuts. These are the most heavily sprayed, so it's worth the switch. Next, filter your water. Consider a reverse osmosis system or an NSF 53 glyphosate filter. When it comes to your lawn, skip the chemicals. Use corn gluten weed control or just go old school with some good old pulling. Choose organic cotton, especially for tampons, diapers, and t-shirts. And don't forget to read labels. Look for those glyphosate residue-free certifications. Now, let me share my personal protocol with you. I follow the swaps I just mentioned and add Rogers Hood LymF Kit to my routine. It pairs lymph-moving herbs, like nettle, plantain, and turkey tail, with an activated charcoal binder called cinnabon. The herbs keep the lymph fluid pumping while the charcoal grabs water-soluble toxins like glyphosate, so they leave the body instead of looping back into the bloodstream. It's not a magic eraser, but it's a powerful ally in a comprehensive detox plan. If you're ready to support your lymphatic system and detox, tap the link in the description for the LymF Kit. And hey, don't forget to use code INTEGRUMLIVING to save 10%. Remember, your liver, gut, and hormones work non-stop to keep you vibrant. So let's stop sabotaging them with a weed killer they never asked for. Choose organic, sweat daily, bind smart, and enjoy the clarity, energy, and results you've been chasing. Thanks for watching. Hit like if you learned something new, and subscribe for more science-backed ways to live integrally. See you in the next video.